Remember, the 6 months is just the soonest your divorce can get finalized, not a deadline. And I just had let a client know that because and while most of our divorce cases start and finish within a month, I would say, even other counties in California, because we do the initial filing, we get the case number issued, we do their settlement agreement and all their judgment package usually in a week or two. Then they will sign it, notarize it, and mail it into my office. That's what you see there. I got a lot of work ahead of me. This is what's coming in the last week or so that I need to process. There's probably 35 cases. Those are for the counties that don't e-file, but we get those in and then we get those processed with the court, get those submitted. And some of these courts take 3 or 4 months because we do the snail mail. We do priority service to them, but then because the courts are backlogged in processing, it takes that amount of time. That's why we want to get them in sooner versus later. Because if you turn it in, at the 6-month mark, it's going to take 3 or 4 months before you're approved. So going back to that, a client today who started with us 6 months ago, and while most people have their settlement agreement into us, their terms into us earlier, much earlier, we will have those finalized. They said, "Oh God, I have to give you my terms because our 6 months is coming up and our divorce is about to be approved." I said, "Well, you can get me your terms, but I still have to draft your settlement agreement. You guys need to sign it, notarize it, and submit it. And then it's going to go into the review process." And I don't recall if they are in LA County, which if they are, it'll be, because the 6 months have passed and the 30 days have passed and we already started the clock on the 6 months, we can e-file it and they'll probably be approved in a couple of days. But if this turns out to be like Alameda, Santa Clara, San Francisco, San Diego, Orange County, San Bernardino, Riverside, any other county, it's going to be 3+ months before their divorce is finalized. So just keep that in mind. The 6 months is not a deadline. It's the soonest. And if you turn in your settlement agreement or your judgment package after that, it's going to go well beyond the 6 months. That's why I like to get them in line for review as soon as we can.